This is problem 2 in 13.2, and you've got a renters organization claiming that the median number of rooms in renter occupied units is 3. So this is the data that's given. So you've got 11 units that have less than 3 rooms, 11 units that have exactly 3, and then 19 that are greater than 3. And so the claim is, clearly what they state is that the median is 3. That's what they're claiming. Remember, for your null hypothesis, the equal sign is always with the null hypothesis. So the null hypothesis is median equals 3, and the alternative would be median is not equal to 3. Now part B is a critical value. So what you do is you look at your data, and they're claiming the median is 3. So if you take this, you just ignore this one, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Because what you're going to do is you're always subtracting the claim, the median, okay? And if you have a number that's less than 3 minus what they're claiming, which is 3, that's going to give you a negative number. So that means you have 11 negative numbers. That's why I have 11 here. If you take a number that's greater than 3 and you subtract the median, it's going to give you a positive number. So I've got 19 positive numbers. So if I sum those two numbers together, that's going to give you n. In this case, it's 30. Whenever n, in this case, is 30, if it's larger than 25, what you're going to use is your test statistic will be your z. Okay? So what you want to do next is you want to find your critical value. And to find your critical value, you're going to use the normal distribution calculator. So I can't show that here, but they tell you that alpha, ignore this piece right here for right now. They tell you alpha is 0.02, but we have a two-tailed test. So that means there's 0.01 here as well as 0.01 probability up here. So open up StatCrunch with your data, where you don't have to even have your data in there, but you want to choose stat calculator. Let me make sure I got you want to choose stat calculators normal, and then you want use your x is less than or equal to. You want that first box to be blank, and then in the far right box you want that to be 0.01, and then click on compute. And if you do that, you get a negative 2.326 or negative 2.33. So this is what it looks like in StatCrunch. You're going to enter in 0.01, that box on the right, complete, and then you'll click on compute, and that's where you'll see the negative 2.33, and that's your critical value. Now, part C asks you to find the test statistic. Since n is 30, which is greater than 25, you're going to use your z calculation. And this is the formula, part C. This is the formula for z. Now let me tell you what x is. X will be the smaller of this number or this number. Remember, ignore the one that's exactly, here they had 3 units, they had 11 units and had exactly 3 rooms. Remember, they're claiming that the median is 3. Ignore that. So the smaller of 11 and 19 is 11. So that will be your x value. And we already know that n is 30. So you plug those numbers in, and you end up with negative 1.28. And that is your test statistic. And then what you want to do is decide whether you want to reject or fail. So what you do is you look at your z. And what is my z? My z is negative 1.28. And negative 1.28 is not less than or equal to this number. It's actually greater. So whenever this z is greater than your critical value, you do not reject H sub O. So there's not enough evidence to support the claim.